goals are made of feet. Who am I? Just a guy with balls and feet. Travel the world with my balls and feet. Everybody's looking for footy. Some of them want to kick you. Some of them want to get scored on you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Footy Fetish Show with Fetish Real Footy Soccer. Oh, shout out to Eurythmics. What a band name that is. It's got to be from a time. It can't be the 90s. It can't be the 70s. It can't be the 60s. It's got to be the 80s.
Yeah! Back on the mic! With the mic, Daddy. Took me a second to get that.
It's got to be the 80s.
Yeah, it's got to be the 80s. Booty, there's something special about this episode. Why don't you let them in on this secret?
Oh, is it because we're kicking off our 5th season? Oh, 5th season. It seems like so long ago that we started that first episode with our boy Piotr. Shout out to Piotr.
Shout out to Piotr.
He's probably very upset about PSG right now, but he should be. And I don't think that's the real reason, though. Is that the real reason we're here?
I think there's another reason.
Is it the 68th season of Champions League? I don't think so.
So that means it must be
the 69th, ladies and gentlemen. Makes me want to hump my chair 5 times over. And I'll tell you what, it's the fucking 69th time. It feels like the 69th time we're doing this. Probably the 269th time we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? It has been a long journey. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't feel as good as a 69. It never does. So here we are, kicking off Champions League for the 69th time. Ocho, the reason that we kicked this off today is because there was actual games today, which Mike Daddy thought this didn't start till August. He got schooled today. But we did have some names out there that you might have heard of that played today and did pretty well. Some team named Maccabi Haifa. I can't remember them beating a team named Juventus ever. I don't even know when that would happen. Ocho showed me this earlier. I'm like, I'm done seeing it. And their name. What's another team that did pretty well today that we might know of?
Maybe didn't do so well, but just, hanging in there, trying to qualify for that Champions League spot. We've got Ferencváros. I think they're a Turkish club. We've also got Sheriff in the mix, for those who remember. Sheriff is always one of those common teams that pops up in the Champions League. As Booty said, it's the 69th Champions League season. This is the 2023-2024 Champions League season has begun today. And Booty, you and I had a great discussion, and I want to reopen that topic. Is it too early to start the Champions League?
Yes, they're getting crazy with this shit. We'll jump right into it. I'm going to dive head first. Ocho's left, right? All right. And you know what? Ocho said it best before we even did this. There's not even really like a right or wrong answer to it. It's just I'm on my soapbox, and I got to go ahead and get it out. First of all, 69th season and the Sheriff's in town. Oh, those motherfuckers have a win against Real Madrid, and a lot of people will not give them that credit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's think back to 2 Champions League seasons ago. They fucking did it. Now, that being said, let's go back to this. We should not be holding it seems like every year they're just bumping this up to it's going to be a thing where it's going to be a whole year thing. And Ocho, we're talking about this. I feel, me personally, I'm one of those guys, I feel like there's too much soccer. It's like if you have too much sex, okay? Like, you can't have too much sex, then you won't care about the sex. I don't want this to happen. I don't want this to get to a point where, I don't care about these games. Now, look, having said that, a lot of these teams already that are in this, if they're fighting for a spot in the Champions League, me personally, I feel like you probably shouldn't be in Champions League. But hey, there's going to be that one team every 69 seasons that comes out and fucking does it, and you don't expect it, and you're gonna put a bunch of money on it. So hey, it could be one of these. So now that I said that, I'm probably jinxed for life, but I don't know. It's one of those things like I was telling Ocho earlier, NFL, like I am dying to see an NFL game right now because they keep you from that for like so many months. Baseball, there's too many games already. It should be cut in half, and that's already. You see what I'm saying? Like it's already happening with baseball, where it's like I don't care about the games for the first like 3 months, and then after that, I'm down to pay attention because it matters. I'm starting to feel that way with Champions League. I hope it doesn't keep growing and growing like this. Like they need to hold it how it is. Now, I will say the other hot take that we'll get into a little later. I'm thinking Saudi Arabia has got to be thrown into this mix eventually, but that's a different topic. We'll get to that in a little bit. Ocho, what's your feels for this? I got a feeling you want to see soccer every day.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the fence here. I have no problem with Champions League kicking off right now. This is the qualifying rounds. Qualifying rounds will be going from 27th of June to the 30th of August in 2023. This is a 78 team competition. And if you've got 78 teams, I think the earlier you start it, the better. Because then the later you start it, the more you have to cram in these games. Nobody's really watching these games. Let's be honest. Nobody's watching Lincoln Reds versus Catabag FK. Really love that name, by the way. Hope they make it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this at this point in the tournament, this is for the teams that truly are fighting for that one opportunity to just be in a group with Real Madrid or be in a group with PSG. Imagine being a fan of like a Lincoln Red and you get drawn in a group with Man City. Could you imagine that as a fan? Man City has got to come to your stadium and try and beat you. I would be so jacked up if I was a fan. So the whole spirit of it, I'm all about. Maybe it's starting a little too early. I think I could agree with you there. However, it's 78 teams. I love that they do have 78 teams in this tournament. You are absolutely right. I love the point you made. That's too many games. I'm totally with you. But when you have 78 teams, I think you have to do something like this. And I'm all for the 78 teams. Let's let because you have 32 by the end of it. That's when we start group stage. So that means of the 78, less than half are qualifying. I mean, that means you've got what is the number there? You're looking at 78 minus 32.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 46.
Yeah.
I think 46 teams. You got 46 teams that are just getting eliminated. That's amazing. That's crazy. I would love to be, if I was a fan of a team in a Division 1 and fucking Hungary, I would love for my team to just be given a shot. Just give my team a shot, man. Give them a shot. That's the only reason I'm all about this. But I do agree they've kind of stretched it in. It's watering down what Champions League is because they usually, as you reminded me earlier, they usually started this in August. And that allowed for our transfer market to kind of develop and evolve. And now it's all kind of blending in. It's too much at some point. It is. But I am on the other side of the fence. I don't mind.
We need some conservatives on the board of FIFA. Since they love to steal everybody's money, but that's a different story. Now that being said, no, I like what you're saying too, man. I mean, I like giving the underdog a chance, obviously. But I just don't know. It's just if you have too much of something, then you don't give a fuck about it. If you got too much money, most of the time you're not going to care about it or how you spend it. The other day I got a second car. I haven't looked at the first car that I had in months, dude.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, right? But again, I haven't. It's probably a disaster. My wife's probably fucking tore that car apart. So I'm scared about the repair that. You know what I'm saying? So it's stupid stuff like that. I feel like it's like an everyday thing. If you have too much of anything, you don't really
Yeah.
care about it. You know. So I feel like
I'm willing to bet if we were to post a poll and we said true or false, Champions League started today, most
no one
people
would know.
they'd go, wait, what? Like today?
Yep.
And you go, yeah, it started today.
Yeah.
And then you go, true or false? Champions League has 78 teams in the competition.
Yeah.
They'd sit there and they'd be like, what? 78? They'd go, that has to be true, but I never knew that.
Right. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way people. Yeah. No. I mean, that's something that Ocho and I actually learned not too long ago. You know.
Yeah. I had to look it up. And one of the best facts that I learned about this Champions League season is it's the 69th Champions League season.
It's kind of the only thing that matters. I mean, now it has to. All the planets are going to align. There's not going to be a winner because there'll be a wiener. It'll be balls and feet all day. Anyway, so.
Oh man.
What else we got? What else we got going on?
Well, we've of course wanted to kick off season 5 with the beginning of Champions League because that's the center of the Footy Fetish podcast. But we've also got so much other soccer to talk about. We've got transfers going on, and we got a little list going here. Booty, you want to go one by one, rotate?
We can do it. Let's do it. First of all, Footy Fetish Show sponsored by Total 90. We're going to give you 90 seconds of transfers. I'm going to start it off with the dumbest one. I can't help but laugh this one. All right. Quick background before we jump into this. Ocho and I have been going back and forth with this dude. He was going to transfer from Lazio to AC Milan to Juve, but the problem that was holding everything up, he's a $100 million player, according to their owner. He's about to go on a $40 million deal to a Saudi club for 3 years. Break up the $40 million in 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen,
13.
SMS, right? Everyone knows the SMS. Sergej Milinković-Savić. He's going from Lazio to Saudi. And after all that shit, we are down to a $40 million deal for 3 years. Ocho, I got nothing else to say about that one. Take it over to the next one.
Just going to add a little caveat. AC Milan offered them 120 mil in 2018. And guess who turned it down? Lazio.
Why?
Yes, I don't know, but I just saw that rumor. I had to throw that in there. Guess what they're getting now? They're getting 40. They're getting a third of what was going to be offered to them.
It's not even like that guy's not worth that either, which is the other dumb thing about that. Oh, my God.
Right. Next on the list, we've got a Manchester City loanee heading to Girona on loan for 1 year. What's next on the list, Booty?
Ladies and gentlemen, Angelino, what a fucking great name. And that guy, he has popped up a good bit on Champions League level with RB Leipzig. He's going to Galatasaray. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great club for him to go to, too. He's on loan deal with an option to buy out later. Ocho, what else got?
Romain Favre of Lyon is headed to Bournemouth for a 15 million euro fee. I'm interested to see if he can handle the EPL. He's not on one of the best teams, and he's in the EPL. This is going to be almost a double hurdle for him to overcome. Excited to see what happens for the youngster. What do we have in the rumor mill, Mike Daddy?
Rumors. You give me rumors. Dušan Vlahović. Oh, my gosh, dude. I tell you what, I don't want to see him leave Juventus as a Juve fan, but I will say he is rumored to Chelsea, Bayern, PSG. All the suckers that will pay some money. So I'm kind of cool with getting that money. If he's going to go to Bayern, that's going to decide. It's going to be between him and Harry Kane. If they get Harry Kane, they're not interested anymore. So I think we can take Bayern out of there. We all know Harry Kane already said he wants to go there. So that's out of the question. Now let's talk about the other two fuckers that will definitely pay way more than they should. I'm totally down with that. You could definitely take him. We'll go ahead and buy another 2 players for him. Ocho, what else you got?
Arsene Zakarian of Dynamo Moscow over in Russia. His contract will be ending next summer. They are looking to get a nice payday for him. This is a 19-year-old Russian who had a deal in Chelsea in January, fell through because he was a Russian, because in order for Chelsea to buy him, they had to send money to a Russian bank, which was sanctioned. So all of that, all of those dirty details have been taken care of. He's now got a dual citizenship. I forget what country. And his agent and his club will be receiving the money via a bank outside of Russia. So look for him to be on the move. The rumors for him are going to be Feyenoord and Ajax. What do you got next, Woody?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Dutch League always kind of staying under wraps, aren't they? Lukaku, Aubameyang, Ziyech all got to report back to Chelsea on July 17th. God damn. That's actually in a few days.
That's right.
Wow. That's interesting. Interesting to see where that goes, and then interesting to see who Chelsea will buy to just go ahead and repeat the same cycle they always do. Onana, what's going on with him?
Onana has been rumored to Manchester United. There is deals ongoing between Manchester United and Inter. The talks are very frequent back and forth. The communication is very open. This deal looks to be going through, especially because David De Gea will not be signing. Shout out to Inter, man. They're doing a great job just buying and flipping players. Can't hate them. I mean, as much as I hate them, I can't hate them. They're doing good business. What else is Chelsea cooking up over there?
Oh boy, I'll tell you what, Enzo cum neck tattoo. Man, he's apparently trying to pull Pablo Dybala over there. Jesus, man, we were talking about this before the pod. Come on, man, Chelsea doing Chelsea things. Why do you need to get Dybala? And also, there was another mention of a couple other guys they're trying to replace Pulisic with. Could y'all just like buy some guys and just like let it see how it happens? Like, it's kind of like let things happen just for like once. That'd be great. I don't know. I'll get off my high horse.
That's a great point you just made. Pulisic was not a starter. He was clearly a rotational player. They let him go and then go to buy someone to fill his shoes. A rotational player.
We got to buy a backup for the backup for the backup's backup. We gotta. It's like, guys, just calm down. Like, take a fucking breath.
One of the things they desperately need right now is a goalkeeper. And it seems like they're just like a 12-year-old with FIFA career mode, just buying like 12 forwards. Like, go buy a fucking keeper.
Oh man. That was said beautifully. And the keeper they have, he wants to be there, but he's just not good enough to be there. Like, he's not good enough to fit their style and their pace of how things are handled. Like, I mean, he had, if you have a couple bad months, then you're out. Chelsea. If you're the manager, if you're the striker, if you're the midfielder, if you're a fucking goalkeeper, if you have a couple bad months, you're done. And they don't let anything develop.
Yep. Next on the list, I got to drop this rumor here. Tijani Reinders of AZ Alkmaar, rumored to be going to AC Milan. AC Milan and AZ have been going back and forth on a price. AC sent a bid for 19 mil. It was quickly rejected. AC Milan have now sent another bid for 20 mil plus add-ons. AC Milan is confident this deal will go across the line. I'm very excited. Benacer is injured till November. We just lost Tonali and we just lost Asher Branks. So that's 3 midfielders of our usual guys that will be gone.
Thanks.
We just got Ruben Loftus-Cheeks. If we can get Tijani Reinders, we will have a solid double pivot in the middle. Putting Christian Pulisic on top of them, we've now got a brand new midfield trio. I'm super excited. I hope they can get this deal across the line, in addition to Yunus Musa, who would be kind of a rotational player as well. What else do we have going on in Serie A?
Oh my gosh. Are we still talking about Osimhen? Oh my God, he's still alive. No, he had never died, never gone anywhere. Napoli president said PSG is the only team that can afford him. And actually, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Saudi team. Oh, and a Saudi team has come in. If not, this is quote, by the way, our boy president over at Napoli. He said, "If Nasser Al, I'm going to try this, Khalifi, Khalifi wants to send a bid around, maybe I'll take 200 million. We'll wait and see what happens." What a great day that must be to sit on your yacht and say, "Let me wait to see if this team with an endless amount of cash wants to buy him for around 200 million, which is like chunk change to them." Well, what a great day that'll be. And hey, if I'm Osimhen, I would say no. Stick where you're
In
at,
addition
man.
to that, in addition to that, I believe the Napoli president also said that he's confident Osimhen will stay at Napoli next season. And I imagine it's either going to be PSG sending 100 plus or Al Khalafi sending over 200 million, because they are not going to let that guy go for free.
No, go live in Paris, dude. Have yourself a life.
Oof.
You can
Yeah,
have
for real.
any wife you want as well, by the way. She will love to live in Paris. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to put myself out on a limb there. I'll be okay. What else you got?
Last in the rumor mill, we've got Gianluca Scamacca of West Ham in an interview recently saying, "Rome is my home. It would be a dream scenario to have Jose Mourinho as a manager. We have been hearing rumors of Scamacca to Roma. I think if Jose Mourinho maintains his position there, we will see that happen." Because Tammy Abraham, is he? Yeah, he's still. I think they have him. So it would be nice to have Tammy and Scamacca together. Would love to see Mourinho have those two together. That'll do it for 90 seconds with Total 90. Booty, do you care to discuss any of these transfers and how they might impact the teams they're headed to?
Well, first of all, I want to apologize to the masses. We didn't go 90 seconds on that because we're doing a full episode tonight. So we went a little bit over that.
Really quick, before the whole 90 seconds with Total 90 is kind of like Dave Portnoy when he does his pizza challenge. Do you know what his rules are for the pizza challenge?
So I've seen it before, but I don't remember the rules.
He starts off every single review. He goes, "All right, one bite only. Everybody knows the rules." And he takes like 4 or 5 bites.
Didn't say I couldn't
It's
have
90
4 or 5
seconds with Total 90. Right? It's the same thing.
Exactly. Didn't say we weren't going to go over the 90. I mean, come on.
We're going to give you 90 for sure.
Oh, we got Joe 90, sponsored by Joe 90. Oh, ride me. Okay. Yeah. What else we need to talk about?
I kind of want to talk about Milinković-Savić possibly going to Saudi Arabia. I mean, what a dumb move this would be, not only for him, but for Napoli. I mean, they at one point, like you said, had him at 100 million, and now they're taking less than half of that.
Wow.
Do you think he fades? Do you think his career fades over there, or do you think he comes back to Europe?
I mean, I would say it would, but now we're talking about so many guys that are over in that league. Ocho and I were talking about this beforehand for our footy listeners out there. I mean, the Saudi League's kind of getting to a point where they're going to link up with some sort of app, right?
Yeah, streaming service.
There's no way that we're not going to watch Benzema and Conte ever again. Yeah, you know what I mean? Ronaldo ever again. There's Bobby Firmino ever again. There's now it's starting to build this domino effect to where I think like there's so many players now going to that league. I think that's going to be a league we're going to have to start talking about pretty soon. And when I say pretty soon, I mean probably within the next year.
I would agree.
Because we got another transfer window coming up. And we got another window of teams seeing who's expendable, who they can get rid of, that the Saudi League might pay a little bit more than they're worth. Pogba, Juve. We're talking about players who actually want to go there and make the money, and they're not done on they're not on their last leg yet.
That's right.
And we're talking about players that maybe they're young and maybe they want to start there and then come back to Europe. They're about to just cause this crazy rift, I feel like, between European soccer and Saudi Arabia. if it keeps going like this, I never expected it to go like this. I don't know about you.
I didn't either. I thought you'd maybe see like Ronaldo, like a Benzema, and then that would be it. But now you're starting to see dozens of players, not like 1, 2, 3, 4. You're starting to see. I mean, I think I could probably count 12 players that are now over in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, yeah.
Ronaldo, Benzema, Conte, Koulibaly, Edward Mendy.
I forgot about Koulibaly.
Koulibaly, yeah. Hold on. Sergej Milinković-Savić. Firmino is another one rumored. Man, I wish I might be able to just.
Who were we talking
check.
about the same day as Firmino on our last episode? There was somebody else that we were talking about the same day. Verratti, that's right. Yeah. So it's starting to be a real thing over there.
Brozovic, 9.
Oh,
Lukaku, potentially. Mahrez, 11.
Which Lukaku said he doesn't want to go, but hey, if there's enough money, man, you're gonna want to go. And they got
Jordi
plenty
Alba.
of that.
If Jordi Alba doesn't go to Inter Miami, that's another one. So you're looking at 12 right there. That's 12 players. That's 12 world-class World Cup starting players. That's not like some backup rando. Like, those are elite.
All right, I'm going to throw this out there.
Go for it.
MLS versus the Saudi League? Is that about to be a thing?
We should see it. I'd love to see it, honestly, just to gauge our competitive level compared to Saudi.
You know what I'm saying? Because MLS has it too. I mean, think about it. We were just talking about Iniesta the other day. Iniesta's contract's up in the J League over in Japan. Obviously, he's linked to Inter Miami. Anybody Barca-wise would be, right? But what if the Saudis sweep in, give him a $200 million deal, you forget all about those sandy beaches in Miami, and you're diving right into the sandy beaches of the fucking desert.
I could see that going down, honestly.
Yeah, I totally forget about all that shit. Like, cool.
There's Jordi Alba as well.
And we're talking $200 million. I don't think it's taxed quite like the U.S.
No, I agree. And on top of that, you know what we're going to probably see is the Saudi League going after the Brazilian League. Because the Brazilians,
like younger Brazilians
are their main priority is money for the most of them. They are looking at it because they come from a poor country, not to shit on Brazil, but economy's not doing the best. They're still considered a third world country. If someone of a family gets an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia and make $3, $4, $10, $20, $30 million, they're going to take it so that they can take care of their family. That's just the way they are. And speaking of which, Booty and I had on a Brazilian who had a friend of his that instead of going to Europe and chasing legacy, chose to go to Saudi Arabia, where he received a gold brick, a Lamborghini, and a fat paycheck, which he swiftly sent back to Brazil. It's just, it's hard to turn down that kind of money for a game. You're playing a game. Like, fuck yeah, I'll take 30 mil to go live like a prince in a country like Saudi Arabia. Sheesh.
I would even say, like, the only thing that sucks about doing that is if you're bringing your family with you, and obviously, they don't. Like, ladies wouldn't obviously have the same rights as you, so that's kind of messed up. But also, I mean, if you're big enough, like Ronaldo, he pretty much told them no, like, unless my wife's coming over here too, and she can be respected like I am, then I'm not doing it. And it's apparently been working. So they're literally bending like federal rules at this point.
Cultural
Get
and
them over
federal
there.
rules.
Yeah. So
I gotta be honest. The way Brazil treat their women are not the greatest. I'm not saying it's like Saudi Arabia, where it's like cover up and like do all the housework.
Don't speak.
Yeah, the freedoms that American women have compared to Brazilian women are incredible. If you go over to Brazil, it's the women are just treated differently, and this is personal experience. But Saudi Arabia, not to say it would be the same,
Yeah.
It would be different. Anyway, I find this fascinating because I think they have so much money. It's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow.
No, it is fascinating because it's like a lot of guys I don't think that deep into it, and it's not because they're not smart enough to. It's they don't even have the time to. If you think about it, somebody offered you $200 million. It's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And then the next thing you know, it's like, oh wait. So my wife can't like say hello without having her face covered. It's like
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of little weird things that unfortunately exist.
The baggage.
Right. So it's like, do you get that $200 million untaxed, but your wife can't go grocery shopping?
We have a comment from a listener who just asked, could we see Modric and Kroos follow Benzema?
Oh,
Abso-fucking-lutely. That's a great
whoa!
question.
I mean, I thought Modric's probably going to take another $10 million for another 10 years. He's going to be like 52. He doesn't age. You know what I mean?
He does. And he takes great care of his body too.
He does.
So,
I can see Modric saying. I can see Cruz doing that. How about that?
I think one of them will be gone in order to fund Mbappe this summer.
Yeah, there you go. And it won't be Cruz. So there you go.
I mean, Modric is the more popular one, but man,
More money.
Kroos is fucking.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Wow.
yeah, I agree. I want both of them, but I think at this stage, Modric's going to command more money on a transfer, right?
Yep.
People will pay
Also,
no matter what age he is. Go ahead.
I believe they both just signed an extension.
Oh,
As well. So they're going to be locked up at Real Madrid for more time to come.
well then, guess what, last man? You won't see either of them leaving yet.
Well, on the contrary, I think now that they are in contract, this is the time to sell them because if you wait too long, they go for free.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Like
so
Mboopé's about to do.
man, Mbappe, dude, hot take, he's gone. Is that even a hot take?
Well, I think the hot take part of it is what league is he going to,
Mm,
and what league is he going to be able to hold up in? I don't think he's going to hold up in EPL.
no,
They're
unless
they're special.
imagine.
They're special people for EPL. EPL is like you are a fucking alien if you can deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, to cut you off. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we just heard like 2 weeks ago that Man City are inquiring about uh, Gvardiol of RB Leipzig, and the price tag that was set was 100 mil, and Man City are like, if they're going for a center back, what makes you think they wouldn't drop some dumb money on fucking Mbappe?
See, that's the thing that I wish more teams would do. If Manchester City comes knocking at my door for a guy who's worth 10 million, I'm gonna ask for 100, and then we'll go from there. Because number one, we all know you have it. Number two, you just won Champions League. I'm not like
Right.
doing you favors.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing you fucking favors. I know that it's there. I know you could do it. So like that's one thing to me that I've never understood. Like, why don't you start the bidding high? And if they don't want to do it, then all right, well, cool. We keep our guy, and you go your own way. But I feel like too many people keep doing those teams like that favors. So then it makes me think like, what's fixed here? You know, like why do people keep wanting to go to Manchester City? And it can't be because of Pep, because there's been too many fucking players that don't like Pep. So we just saw the Gabby Jesus stuff come out. We've seen the Ibrahimovic stuff come out.
Right.
You know, so it can't be that. Do you want to win a Champions League on the bench? Yeah, it's a weird thing for me money wise. It doesn't add up to me.
Mm. So for me, if we're looking at EPL teams, Man City clearly can afford that.
Yep.
Liverpool inquired, so we know they're interested. I don't know if they can afford it, but they're interested. Chelsea as well, I believe, have the money and are kind of waiting to see, especially with this Vlahović deal. I think they might also be inquiring about Kane. So they also could be in the mix. And then, of course, Real Madrid. The rumors are that Real Madrid and Mbappe have already agreed on a deal for next summer. And Mbappe's goal right now is to not sign and leave on the free. And I don't think PSG are going to do that. So going to be interesting to see if Real Madrid will fork up that money to make sure that they secure Mbappe. Because we know next summer, Haaland's release clause is available. And as soon as his deal was signed with Man City, the rumors were already swirling that Real Madrid were gonna fucking buy that buyout clause in 2024. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they go for Mbappe this summer and Haaland in the next summer.
Dude, do you remember when we did that episode with Turtle and the Man City folks?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember we got to the end of it and you were like, Booty, what do you think their top priority should be this summer? And I was like, re-sign Haaland for everything you have.
Yeah.
And they said I was crazy. Just saying. Would you rather go to Real Madrid? I would. Because I can tell you what, the legacy there, Man City doesn't have. And you can have all the money in the world. But the fact I get to go to play for fucking Real Madrid and leave Manchester City, and actually I got them their title, and now I get to go follow in footsteps of fucking legends.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how much money you have at that point. And that's why I was like, dude, lock him the fuck up now. And they said I was crazy.
I think they're being naive, because to think that Real Madrid would not drop 175 on Haaland is, hey man,
I would drop 250 and still feel okay with that.
Yeah, especially because he's only like 21, 22.
Yeah, he's worth it, and he's had his eye over it. Who's his favorite player? Fucking Ronaldo. Where did Ronaldo play? Fucking Manchester City? No. He just accomplished the whole my dad played here thing.
Yes.
That's done. What's next?
Done.
What's next?
I got my dad's team a Champions League. I got my dad's team their first Champions League.
What's next?
What's next? And you know he's that type of player.
Yeah.
Because we've already seen his career. Salzburg, Leipzig, Dortmund, City. That's his fourth team, and he's only 22.
He took the right steps every which way too. I thought the Dortmund move was great. That was a good club for him to develop at.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I had my questions about him going to EPL, but those questions are dead. So, what's next? What's next?
But I got a question.
City. Come on now.
What's bigger than Real Madrid? Where do you go after that?
Zero. You go get Brazilian citizenship and beg to be on the fucking Brazil team. All right. There's nothing bigger than that. Ask fucking Ancelotti. Where is he heading? Where is he heading next? Right? Where is he going next?
Brazil.
There's nothing fucking bigger than and I say this as a person and a fan of a team that's been beat the fuck down by Real Madrid so many times. I'm just so sick of it at this point that I just accept it, So there's nothing better than Real Madrid. Seriously. Sorry, Barcelona. I've even been to Barcelona. It's great, but it's not fucking Real Madrid.
Mm-mm.
You say the name, people are fucking scared. So
yeah, they're the most followed club on the internet. They're the most well known. If you go up to any non-soccer fan and you just say Real Madrid, they go, "Oh yeah, that's that soccer team, right?"
Yeah, I mean they either go, "Oh, a la Madrid," or they go, "Oh." that's it. There's no like in between. It's like, yeah, I remember they whooped our ass. Let me figure out what fucking years that was. I've had multiple times where, with our fame on the podcast, I've had people offer me some Real Madrid jerseys. I've always taken them, 100%. So,
man, great little discussion we had there.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah,
it was like the 69th time we've ever had a conversation. So, we're 69 in all night here on the 69th. Oh.
We are going to 69 all season 5 long. And
yes. I'm going to get a 69 tattooed on my forehead for you motherfuckers out there. You got to give us 69 likes.
We should actually, that should be some of our post ideas. In honor of the Footy Fetish's 5th season and the Champions League 69th episode, or 69th season, please go ahead and give us 69 likes.
If you guys give us 69 likes, I will get a 69 tattoo on me. I will throw that on there. The wife will be okay with it because I'm going to cover up another dumb tattoo that I have. So it's totally fine. It's totally fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, give us a 69 like.
69 likes. That's gonna be our marketing strategy for this season. 69 likes.
My body is a temple, but it is also a canvas. Okay, so we can paint all over me. Okay, 69 fucking likes. The only other thing I got to point out here is Messi next week, baby. It's a Friday, the 21st. You want to come on over and watch this shit?
Wait, hold on. Let's get that right.
Yeah, his debut's on the 21st.
Friday. I don't know why I thought Sunday.
They wanted to Americanize it, but we fucking Europeanize it with a Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, Fridays were better. Yeah, if you want to come on over. Old Bildo, shout out to Bildo. He'll be over here. I'll be watching baby. Wife will be out of town. I already told him, I was like, I'm going to have to bet some money on this. Over under. 1 goal for Messi. What do you think?
First game?
How about a goal and assist? What do you think?
Under. I think he gets a PK.
I like it. So that'll be the goal, but no assist. Because goddamn, he needs some help from what it looks like.
Booty, I think Messi is playing this Sunday.
What you got? Hold up.
Check. We need to double check.
I remember seeing something about the 21st being his first game, which would be Friday. And it's not even an MLS game. Just do search Messi's first
match set for the 21st.
Cruz Azul. That's it. So it's not even an MLS game technically.
No. I think I put that wrong.
Hey.
I just posted that as incorrect. Oh, Sunday. They said Sunday, July 16th.
Okay. So Sunday, July 16th, he's getting introduced.
Oh.
21st is the first fucking game. Oh.
Wow. Busquets is going to be presented on the same day as well.
All right. Well, I'm down to throw some money on this. Yes, let's do it. I love it. I don't even care who they're playing. Let's do it. They're going to be fucking fired up. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
Sir. All right, sir. I think it's about that time.
It's about that time. Oh, it was a good episode, yeah. But like most episodes, we gotta go ahead and close it out. We don't have the Bible in front of us tonight. We need to get back in the studio. Hey, we could do a live episode here during Messi's final game. Just throwing it out there. It could be a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to listen to find out. Before we peace out, Boy Scouts, Ocho, give a shout out.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my mind for going through 4 days of just water and coffee. It was crazy, but a good test in mental strength and determination. I had an amazing dinner tonight. It was steak, broccoli, and eggs with a whole bunch of dips and chips. It was lovely. So I want to pat myself on the back there. That was a hard journey for me.
No, that deserves a pat on the back. Like, you didn't eat for 4 days.
Did not eat a single piece of food.
He did it. Ladies and gentlemen, give this man a shout out. Give him 69 likes. Actually, give him Ocho likes. Give him at least 8.
At least 8.
No, that's good stuff. Oh, and we were talking about this earlier. What did you eat? What did you like? What was the meal? Since he didn't fucking eat in 4 days.
4 days. I went with a flank steak, a nice thick flank steak. I had some broccoli. I kind of sauteed the broccoli in the steak fat that was left over. And then what was left over from the broccoli, I cooked my eggs in. So I had steak and eggs. It was delicious.
Yes. He's fucking doing it, ladies and gentlemen. I love it.
So good.
Ooh.
What is your shout?
Yeah, let's see. Trinity Rodman, Dennis Rodman's daughter. If y'all didn't know, the ladies, before they go ahead and dominate it fucking again, they had a little warm-up game. They didn't know who is going to be that other Alex Morgan. They were looking for her. Well, Trinity Rodman went ahead and scored 2 goals in 10 minutes against the Wales. So
wait, is this the Women's World Cup?
Yes, which is coming up, and I'm down to bet on it as well. It's gonna happen. But yeah, Trinity had herself a fucking day. Go ahead and check that out. And I was sending that to.
Was this like a friendly?
What's that?
Was this a friendly?
It was a friendly against Wales. Yeah, and it was 0-0. They put Trinity on for Alex Morgan, and she scored 2. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, I've been really pumped about that because I've always been a big Dennis fan, and I hate to be a fan of hers just because of him. And honestly, I'm not, because I've seen her before, and she does fucking bring the heat. She's got the fucking legs, man. She's got the fucking legs. I want to say that I want to say like 70 or 80th. It was late.
Here we go.
There it is.
Oh, high line. Poor Wales.
Yeah, look, she's waiting. Look, she stays on sides, right?
Oh, what a ball.
Woo! And then
Easy.
She's got a second one later, but not too much later because it's Trinity Rodman. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Where's she at?
Ooh, bullied.
Oh.
That one.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about, dude. Look, she's like, yeah, whatever.
Wow, that's Dennis Rodman's daughter?
That is Dennis Rodman's daughter.
Yo, this just made me want to watch the World Cup.
I'm telling you, dude. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think I've told you way in the past, nothing to do with the show. I'm a huge Dennis fan. I have I got his Bulls jersey in the fucking, in the closet. He's just a dude I grew up, always loving whatever hairstyle he'd come out with. I've read his biography, and honestly, he's kind of a fucked up person. He's had a lot of fucked up weird things happen to him. He doesn't have the best relationship with Trinity, unfortunately, but he's trying to fix that. And me being a dad, it's kind of heartbreaking for me because I'm just like, man, I can't imagine not having some kind of relationship, with my daughter. And there was a lot of stuff into it. You have to read into it. But Trinity is putting herself on the map without him. So I kind of respect that,
Real fucking deal.
Right. Like she doesn't, it doesn't have to be, hey, I'm Dennis Rodman's daughter. No, I'm Trinity Rodman. Like, and I'm really hoping to see her fucking flash out at the World Cup. So that's my shout out tonight.
Great fucking shout out there, man. Love that.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to close this one on out. I got nothing else. Ocho, do you have eight things for anyone?
Just give us those 69 likes.
Give us 69 likes. We'll see where we take you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been the Footy Fetish Show. The fetish is real. The footy is soccer. And all the likes. There's 69 of them. Peace out, Boy Scouts. Ugh. Hey, look, I